This teaching video is about the Blue Danube by Strauss, and the arrangement that I'm working with comes from this book here, Classic Themes by the Masters, as arranged by James Bastien. Over here you can see I've written a few notes on this board to help us with both the melody in the left hand and also the harmony notes in the right hand. As we go through the melody and the harmony, it's good for us to know exactly which groups of notes or keys we're dealing with. And that's why I have the notes written the way that I do. For example, here we have these three bass notes spanning the interval of a fifth, and those are exactly the notes we use for the first two phrases of the melody. Here we expand that group to a seventh using B, D, A. And we use these notes for the next two phrases of the melody. Then we expand that group even farther to an octave, like this, using all the notes of the C major chord, just like the first group, but with an extra C on top. So now we're spanning a whole octave with a single hand. Some people prefer to use finger 4 here. Some people prefer to use finger 3. As long as you keep it consistent, that's the most important thing. So we use that octave span of notes for the next two phrases of the melody. So if we put all that together, here's what we have. For the last two lines of music, it's a bit different. We'll look at that later. Let's go over to these notes now. First, I'll play them exactly as they appear on the board. Those are the groups of notes that the right hand uses to harmonize the melody, and there's a pattern to it. Let's take, for example, the first group. It's the same C major chord that we've already heard so much. The right hand accompanies the left hand by playing first the top two notes of the chord, then the bottom two notes of that chord. And we do the same thing with this chord. First the top two notes, then the bottom two. Same thing here. Same thing with this chord. Top two, bottom two. Same thing again. And again. Now, it may take you several repetitions of just the right hand to get used to that, because the groups of notes that we have here are more varied than the ones that the left hand has. There are just more of them and more different notes to play. The left hand is actually pretty simple. There are only three groups. But let's put all this together from the beginning. have a unison, but only for a few notes. And that's the whole thing. So again, the ending is a bit different. The roles are reversed. The right hand plays the melody for the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars by itself. The left hand is not playing the melody in that part of the music. Mostly the left hand has 5/7 chords and 1 chords, although there are a couple of thirds over here based on the 4th and 5th scale degrees in C major. So that's the whole thing. Let's hear it one more time from the beginning. Notice also there's a long crescendo. The first crescendo mark is here in the 3rd system or 3rd line of music, and we continue to grow in volume all the way to this point here, where the right hand takes over the melody by itself, and it's only the last 8 bars that are a true forte. So spread out that crescendo over a long time. In fact, we have 17 measures to grow the volume. Well, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed playing this arrangement of the Blue Danube Waltz by Strauss. Thank you for watching.